Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 6 of CineAmigos. Here with Pablo,
Juan,
and Eddie.
We have a few predetermined topics here for you today. And we'll start off with a Harry Potter topic that most of you will not like at all. So, Christopher Columbus was asked about a Harry Potter reunion.
Chris Columbus.
Chris Columbus, my bad.
Chris Columbus is something else.
Not bad, guys. But just going off here, it's never going to happen. Columbus recently told the Times UK. It's gotten so complicated with all the political stuff. Everyone in the cast has their own opinion, which is different from her opinion, which makes it impossible. All right, guys. So, what do you think about?
Just do it without her.
Well, so this is more like them doing a play in Broadway.
Yeah.
Which is off the Cursed Child storyline, right?
Mm-hmm.
The problem with it is that she has to be part of every single Star Wars Harry Potter project. So what do we think about this? Do you think there's a chance that they'll ever make this with the original cast?
I don't think that it's gonna happen. There's already been enough beef between like the main cast and her. You'd only be able to do it if you could have one without the other, and I don't think that's possible.
Okay. How about you, Eddie? What do you think?
It's basically the same thing. Like the things she said has been so horrific, and like really, just bad things. Like
Stupid, dumb.
She did not have to say these things. And, like, she just made it worse for herself.
Yes. And now everyone hates her. Even the cast doesn't want to do anything that she's a part of. So, I guess...
Which sucks, dude. Like, basically, we grew up with the books and then grew up with the movies.
Yeah, and now...
It's just, like, and her story's, like, she was a author trying to get this book out. She couldn't get any publisher until she finally got it. She got famous, and now you're acting like this?
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah, you are a well-known figure, and you have to, like, people look up to you. You have to, like, have that sense of decorum towards you.
Yeah. So, this is sad news, but at the same time understandable. J.K. Rowling needs to sell her rights.
If we want more stuff, yeah. Cause
Harry Potter rights.
I don't know. I know, Juan, you're a big fan of Harry Potter. Oh.
Sorry,
Bless
I
you.
was this
Bless
close to
you.
sneezing so bad, and I was trying to fight it.
I thought you were tweaking.
That you're
Oh no, my brain was shutting down while
you're
trying to
a
fight
really
the sneeze.
you're a really big fan of
Yeah, no,
Harry Potter.
I grew up with Harry Potter. I loved it. I dressed up multiple times as Harry Potter. I literally have a picture on my Facebook of me and my brother dressed as like Quidditch Harry Potter and then like regular one. And then I tried supporting as much as I could too when Fantastic Beasts came out, and then sadly Johnny Depp got done dirty by everything.
Yeah.
And then the movies went to shit, and then having seen everything that she said, I could not support it enough to like buy the new Harry Potter game when it came out.
Mm-hmm.
And they say it's really good too.
Yeah.
And I try to keep from supporting, but at the same time, I can't stop watching these movies. They're my childhood, and that is one of those cases where I have to separate the artist from the project.
Yeah.
So here's another question: will you watch the TV series that's gonna come out?
Hell no.
Why not?
Well, because it's not my Harry Potter. You know, like when the Weasley twins were asked if they play something again, they're like, no, you're passing it on. That's their Harry Potter, and I agree with that. You know, like props to you if you go watch it with your kids, or if you watch it and that becomes your Harry Potter. But the previous one was mine, and I'm okay with that.
All right. How about you, Eddie?
I mean, I've never been too big on Harry Potter. If it does well, I'll give it a look.
Okay.
Like I told you last time, the thing with me in TV shows is if they are not critically acclaimed, where there's going to be a second season, I'm not going to waste my time with the first season.
Well, this one they are already shooting even the third season. So,
Doesn't mean it's going to do well and they're going to release it. So,
but it's for sure that they're putting out 3 seasons
Okay.
already. So,
I guess.
to me, I will watch it just to see how much more things they could add because it's a TV show and not a movie, which was one of the things that was a problem with the movies. They said they had to take out a lot of stuff from the books. It's not necessary, and I don't think it's necessarily like taking away from your childhood. You know, it's more like a you could still say reimagining of your childhood, kind of.
I don't know. Like I said, it's just a new generation's Harry Potter.
I mean, because you could say the same thing
Yeah.
with Superman.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
We have generation of Superman. Like, even though we grew up with Man of Steel, we gave more props to this year's Superman.
Yeah.
plus, there is no universe where I am gonna believe or even give a chance to the notion that this new Snape is gonna be better than the Snape I had.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Why?
Because he was just like the perfect man that you could hate. Like, I grew up watching, like, and I thought this man was like, Voldemort was nothing compared to Snape. Like, Snape was a man, like,
Snape
evil man.
with his presence coming out with a cape, just like.
And then we get towards the final movies and, like, the biggest redemption story of my life. And I don't think that can be recreated. Not only because I don't think the casting is good, but also because I won't have the shock factor to what happened anymore.
I get that.
yeah, because you already
Because I relived
kinda-
it. Yeah,
that's what I
meant.
meant. You kind of already have like the
I mean, Alan.
way
Rickman's-
they could do it, right?
I mean, Alan Rickman's performance in as Snape was like S tier for sure. Like
Yes.
he made him
Yeah.
that character his.
But did you know that it's not book accurate? Snape was supposed to be in his 30s, mid 30s, late 30s.
I mean, whatever.
Oh, no,
if it
I never
works-
care for accuracy. I care for
Yeah,
delivery accuracy.
No.
Yeah.
Why I'm saying this is because a lot of people always mention all that type of stuff. It's like if the actor's good, if the character's written well, then it shouldn't matter, right?
I think it's a reason to give you concern, but not a reason to actually bother you why they cast someone like that.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Because I think it shows more towards the actual, like, it should concern you. Maybe the casting is going to be off. So that means they're not putting that same effort in there. But if you see the effort for the movies being more done, like they're putting work into the story, into actually making it a good work environment for them, then why does it matter if they cast something a little off?
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. So moving on
Yeah.
to the next topic.
Oh.
Just give me a second.
So Warner Bros. And Mortal Kombat 2. So for this,
Give it a second. Sorry. My computer's slow, guys. I really need to buy a new one. I'm sorry for the delays in the camera. To both my co-hosts and the audience.
no, but you cleaned it up, sure, it should be fine.
It wasn't. I just think it can't run a lot of things on it, so.
Yeah. Get a better one.
But here it is. Go ahead.
So Mortal Kombat 2 got delayed for next year. So it's just a few months. So Warner Bros. Is now set to release the sequel in theaters May 15th after it was previously slated for October of this year. So I don't know. I feel like it's a better decision to do this like this, especially with what's going to be going on in October in releases.
Yes. And I think that's the main reason they have y'all seen the first one?
Yes.
Yeah.
What did you think about it?
Could have been better. It's not that bad. I feel like
the character they added shouldn't have been added.
no, that's my problem too. he's a character that was added for the movie,
Yes.
and like
Horrible character, by the way, in my opinion. But
mm,
how about you?
I think it was an okay movie. To be fair, okay, I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was a waste of my time when I first watched it. There are some redeeming factors to the movie, but in terms of like video game adaptation, I feel it falls with the lesser than crowd.
I mean, they didn't the thing is called Mortal Kombat. We didn't get any Mortal Kombat in this movie at all.
Except for like the fight between Sub-Zero and Scorpion, the first one.
Yeah, but it wasn't even a tournament. It was just a
Oh yeah.
last fight.
Yeah, for sure. But
Yeah.
why do you Juan think that they moved the release back?
The release? Honestly, that I have no idea. At the very least, I can't think of anything I would have collided with that. So unless they had to make last minute changes to the movie, like stuff in post production, I hope it wasn't reshoots because then it'd be a way different date we'd get.
Yeah.
Well,
But yeah, actually,
like
it is a whole year, so it could be a reshoots they have to do for something.
okay. So the other thing that I see is that the film will now be part of a launch of next year's summer season and avoids the crowded landscape of this October. Earlier this year, Sony's Final Destination Bloodlines found success in a similar May slot. So I think that's what they're going for more than it being reshoots and stuff
Okay.
like that. I think they just found a better slot. They found a better way to get more people to go watch it.
Yes, cram everything into 1 month so it makes more work for us, please.
Yeah. But I don't know the way Warner Brothers has been going lately with the record they have, six of their movies opening weekends have been 40 million or more, and it's never happened in history. I think it was 40 million or 60 million opening day box offices. This is Weapons, F1, Superman, Bloodlines, and there was, I think, one more or two. Like, I don't think it's because the movie isn't good. I think it's more like they're avoiding that crowded landscape, like it says here, and they're seeing.
Is that for better though? Because I feel like they're gonna enter themselves into a year that has an even more crowded like timescape of big budget like blockbuster movies are gonna be doing really well.
Yeah,
So it might be setting itself up more for failure.
But what are May movies though?
May movies in 2026.
Yes.
Oh man, that's a whole list of things that we're getting next year.
Man, I think.
Look,
because you also got to see that, right? Like if it's slated between, so for example, if it was out right now, a lot of people would be watching it, right?
let's see, Doomsday, Toy Story 5. We have Supergirl probably gonna be there. We have
Supergirl's in June.
They moved it up to May 28th.
Well, dang.
Yeah, see?
Avengers, The Mandalorian movie,
There's
Toy Story
a lot
5.
of movies for 2026, man.
Shrek 5.
I think Shrek will get delayed.
I think.
Well,
But-
I guess we'll have to wait and see what their
Yeah.
thought process is on
yeah,
this,
but you're
right?
going off against Marvel, Star Wars, and like DC in that
Yeah.
slot. So I don't know.
So maybe it'll be for the best since they, like I said, they are looking for a timestamp where people are gonna be like watching movies and actively going. But
Exactly.
when you think that people are gonna be like, oh, maybe we shouldn't go, we should wait until this movie comes out, that it might actually be put against it.
Yeah. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens. I personally like the movie more than most, but it was not a good movie. It's more like one of those like guilty pleasures, I could say.
They
So-
didn't focus on the characters we know. That's
Yes,
my
exactly.
problem. They were trying too hard to make us like this new character that
But
created
I will.
with shitty powers, as I thought too.
Yes.
I don't
Yes. Shitty powers. But moving on, let us know what you think in the comment section about Mortal Kombat being released later than it would have. Cage looks great. Carl Urban looks great as Johnny Cage, so I'm excited for
The best
that.
part of that movie.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So moving on to this box office weekend. So in this box office, Weapons wins it again for what, the third weekend in a row?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the third weekend in a row. Weapons wins Quiet Labor Day with 12.8 million. Jaws beats Caught Stealing and the Roses, which I heard Caught Stealing is really good.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the movies I'm probably going to see next week. But what's more impressive here is Jaws, man. Its 50th celebration got almost beat out
Weapons by
Weapons.
2 million.
You can see right here.
By 2 million. It's not even that.
Look, it's a classic for a reason, and half a century later, we see this. It's still a classic. It's still a movie that people want to go to theaters to watch.
Yeah, for sure.
It's also don't get me wrong. It's also impressive that Weapons is the leader here because there was 2 movies that looked great that came out too, but Weapons is just. Have you seen it yet, Juan?
What? No.
Because you weren't in that episode with us. That's when you were in
Orlando.
In Orlando.
But yeah, I was gone for 2 of its 3 weekends, and then I came here this one, so I haven't had time.
When do you plan on watching it?
I straight up can't even watch that movie till next weekend, pretty much.
Okay.
Okay.
So, great movie.
Top 5 for me. So
yeah,
far.
I think it's top 5 for me too. And yeah, dude, it's impressive how.
I mean, it also for being a horror movie.
Yes.
Because people tend not to want to go see a horror movie in movie theaters. Just some
This is also a Warner Brothers produced movie.
But yeah, I mean, it's impressive with the amount of money they've made over it's already been out for 4 weeks.
Yes. 235.2 million worldwide for a horror movie is great. Obviously, Bloodlines blew past that, but I think it's been one of the greatest years for horror movies this year.
Yeah.
Sinners did great.
Oh, amazing.
For a horror movie. I think that's my top movie of this year.
Agreed.
And what we talked about though is that when you weren't here, Zach Cregers is pitching a Joker Harley movie.
Oh man, just leave the Joker alone. I'm sorry. I think that's one we just need to learn how to leave behind.
The Joker should be just a character without a backstory.
Yes, but good for Jaws though.
Yeah, great for
50th
Jaws.
anniversary, and they get freaking 10.5 million. That's great. Good for them. So we were talking about getting that Jaws popcorn bucket, but
I feel like it's gonna be on sale now.
yeah, especially since it's already passed. But all right, yeah. So apart from that, horrible weekend at the box office for movies, sadly.
I mean, it's also like the second month of school.
Yes, so I think that's the main problem, right?
Yeah, usually when you want to go see a movie, it's in the weekend, and like you can't.
Yes, for sure.
You can't take your kids to that movie. On you. I don't care if you do.
But yeah. So next topic.
We are the Thunderbolts.
Give me a second on that, Thunderbolts. Oh, this is. We do need to get a computer with more power.
Yeah.
There
we go.
Okay.
There we go. So Obviously Thunderbolts.
It was a good movie.
It was a great movie. We all loved it.
Yeah.
Did you like it more than Superman or than
No. No.
Fantastic Four?
No.
I think it's a better movie than Superman. I think that you don't have to be
God
a
damn it,
comic
dude.
hero to enjoy this movie about mental health.
Why did we know?
As a comic hero, yeah, we can say Superman is a better. I mean, as a comic fan, yeah, Superman is better. But as someone that doesn't like comics, I had many friends that don't like comics go watch that movie, and they were like, "It was a great movie. I loved how they represented mental health issues."
What did they say about Superman though?
That they didn't care to go watch it. That's what I'm saying. If you're a comic fan, you're more inclined to go watch Superman.
Yeah, but I don't think that makes it the better movie though.
I think it does. I think at least
because they could have said the same problem happened with Fantastic Four, right?
because what's Superman without the superhero aspect of that movie? It's a movie about a superhero. That's what it is.
A man and hope.
Like Thunderbolts still has its identity without the super part of it. That's what I meant. Like, and it's not bad, you know. It's just that I think for a comic fan, Superman is not gonna be as good a movie as Thunderbolts could be.
Okay.
Okay.
But I'll just say the quotes right here. This is something that I think Kevin Feige said. It's that expansion that I think led people to say, do I have to see all of these? It used to be fun, but now do I have to know everything about all of these when it comes to the MCU struggles? And I think the Marvels hit it hardest where people are like, okay, I recognize her from a $1 billion movie, but who are those two other characters? I guess they were in a TV show. I'll skip it. Thunderbolts was a very good movie, but nobody knew that title, and many of those characters were from shows. There was that residual effect of audience going, I guess I had to have seen this other shows to understand who this is. Alright, so after reading that, we can attest that that's been one of the biggest problems lately with the MCU, right?
Yeah.
That you have to do the homework to understand their movies.
Yeah.
So like
basically require all that work to it.
So like the guy that I showed you earlier, John Campia, he's like, it doesn't really matter either, cuz these are like this wouldn't have done great anyways because they're less than B-list characters, right?
Yeah.
And it's and the state of the MCU was horrible at that time, especially coming off of Brave New World. I liked it, but not a lot of people did. And I think that's why Thunderbolts
didn't do well
because of all the homework you had to do in
Yeah.
those TV shows. Not a lot of people want to watch those TV shows. Not a lot of people have Disney Plus. And then just because we love doing that homework, right? We love watching these shows, even if they're bad. But not there's the movie going community, just the average moviegoer is like, who the hell are those guys, right?
Yeah.
They're like, I might go watch it, but then they see, who are these C-list characters? So I don't know, how do y'all feel?
I don't know. It's just like sometimes, like you said, doing homework on movies could take away from the average moviegoer, for sure.
Yes.
I just think that Marvel fatigue is a thing, for sure, or superhero movie fatigue is a thing. Like, even Fantastic Four didn't do well in the box office for what it was.
Well, you also gotta understand that no other Fantastic Four movie has made that much money as it's made, and you have to see the state that the Marvel universe was in too. I don't think it's comic book movie fatigue. It's mediocre movie fatigue, right?
I'd argue no. I think I agree with Eddie. I think we do have comic book movie fatigue, because even these movies that, for example, you guys have been about praising Superman, like they perform well, but not as like think about years ago how like great a big Superman movie would have made.
So, going back to that, the previous Superman movie was Man of Steel. The DCU, the state of the DC universe was so low that nobody thought it was ever gonna go get past 500 mil. This movie, whether it was good or bad, no one thought. So, I beg to differ on that.
I mean, they were also piggybacking on Marvel's success during that time, basically.
Not necessarily, because a lot of people knew that DC sucked. That's the impression the previous DC universe.
And also piggybacking on the success of the Christopher Nolan Batmans.
Which one, Man of Steel?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, when the state of your universe is great, you're gonna be making more money, right? Why wasn't it great? Because they were mediocre movies. Not because they were superhero movies. Now that they're bringing out great movies, Supergirl. Here's an example. Supergirl is not gonna make as much money as Superman because she's not as well known, but she's gonna make more money than she would have made.
And a woman.
If Superman was not great.
I'll throw in one point to argue on this, and it's only that when I have a general interest in something, I'll watch it good or bad. Even Star Wars, like, there comes enough damage that you just start getting the fatigue from it. And I did get it, but there's a lot of other interests that I can keep watching, whether they're good or bad. So in that regard of like seeing a lot of good and bad superhero movies over the years, I personally feel like there is fatigue. I feel like I'm not as excited whether it's good or bad. Like
you were pretty excited about Fantastic Four.
But you enter into the movie and you come out excited. Let's say now that I've had like how many weeks has it been since we watched the movie?
5.
So 5. So like I haven't had anything superhero short of Peacemaker to get into my mind fresh or anything. I personally am not excited right now for Doomsday, and maybe I'll get more excited as the trailers, as all that stuff drops. I probably will. But right now where it's at...
Exactly, but that's why you're not excited right now, not because you think it's going to be a bad movie, right?
Well, because
because you
out of sight, out of mind. That's the effect that superhero movies have right now. For me.
I just think it's mediocre fatigue, because if all those movies were still great, the people would still be going to all Marvel movies. Not if they're horrible like they were. That's why they stopped going to Marvel.
I mean, it's also overfixation of like I have to watch a TV show. Like
Plus, those TV shows were horrible, so most of them.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you just want to watch something that doesn't require connection to anything else.
Yeah.
And you know, DC...
which is what I love from the Batman, that it's a separate universe than the DC.
This is the danger now that we're entering with DC, though, is that everything's gonna become cohesive universe. Everything's gonna be connected, which to DC fans, maybe that's exciting. But over time, we're gonna have a DC universe that's intertwined. We're gonna have a Marvel universe that's already been intertwined for years. I think if you don't believe we have superhero movie fatigue right now, we will definitely enter that phase at some point.
If the movies are good, we won't ever get into that phase.
I think those are very high hopes. To say that movies will always be good, to some point.
No. I'm not
That's what I'm
saying
saying.
they would always be good.
That's
That-
an optimistic situation you're trying to set up. It's in a world where movies are not bad. Yeah, we won't get that fatigue, but in reality, we'll always have good movies. We'll always have bad movies.
Exactly. So,
Yeah.
so when there's, let's say, 3 things in a row that are bad, then you start getting that fatigue, right? It's not because it's a superhero movie or a superhero show.
Yeah.
It's because the studio is bringing out 3 bad movies in a row.
Well, I think you're pinpointing as to the cause of it, but the cause of it doesn't change what it is. We get superhero fatigue because the movies are bad, but it is superhero movie fatigue. Because the era of those superhero movies is doing the damage.
Well, actually, whenever superhero movies are doing bad, the rest of the box office is doing bad. So it's mediocre movie fatigue.
Okay, fair point.
I don't know.
I think
It's subjective, like movies. You know, like there's some movies that I like that you don't like. There's some movies he likes that I don't like, right? It's the same thing. We can think that it's because it's superhero movies, or we can think it's because the movies have just been bad, right? But I think it's because the movies have been bad.
All right, we should probably move on to the next
Yeah,
topic at
because
this point.
we spent a bit on that one, but next topic is the new spin-off series, The Paper, is bringing back a familiar face in Oscar Nunez.
And it was the only person they brought back.
Yeah, he's the only person that they brought back. Let me just look for the quote that they... Okay, so this is a quote that the creator said, and the reason why they brought him back is he's fabulous, he's hilarious. Also, if you look at the finale of The Office, the characters have a lot of wrap up, and they were mostly going in different directions. Leaving Dunder Mifflin, Oscar was kind of the same as he was in the beginning when he was still there. So it made sense, Daniels told the Hollywood Reporter. Oscar's just really funny and I love him, and I thought he works really well because he blends in to almost any ensemble.
I agree with the thing about the ending of The Office. We didn't really get a lot of thing with Oscar.
Yes.
I feel like we can still dabble on his story for this spin-off series. But yeah,
I'm actually pretty excited for this series. The trailer looked great. I'm glad they brought Oscar back because yes, it was one of the funnier parts in the show, and I feel like now they'll probably let him grow more than he grew in The Office.
Yeah.
I mean, I think at some point I'll look into it with interest to watch it, but it's not going to be because it's a spin-off of The Office. Realistically, no matter how connected it could be or connected it's not, it can't be The Office. The Office was a product of its time. It's a lot of humor that wouldn't even play today. Like a show trying to do the same humor would not work. So this is over it, and I wish it luck.
I also wish it luck.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it. I'll watch it day one. I don't know about you, Eddie, but
Yeah, I'd watch it if I had access, but I'm
but
not
I
Peacock,
just
so.
I just think that it's interesting that they brought this character back for the show. But yeah, we can move on to our main topic, which is, give me a second, guys.
The House of Mouse.
The House
The
of
House of
Mouse. The Pixar slate, guys.
Not even just Pixar. We have like Disney in general too.
Yeah, we just recently had D23 drop announcements on like their upcoming movies and everything, and I'm excited mostly for the Pixar slate. But Disney also did announce, I don't know if you like to scroll up, but they also announced the new upcoming witch animated movie that they're working on called Hexed.
Yeah.
And if you scroll down just a little bit, that's the first concept art we got for that movie. Honestly, it looks really cool. We have this like
that looks like Alice in Wonderland's cat.
it looks like the cat. So I do wonder if they're going for this whimsical, almost like a trip type animation that they're gonna go for.
All right, so
yeah, I'm excited for that.
All right, but
You got images of Zootopia too, and
characters
characters from Toy Story 5, which I still think shouldn't have happened.
and then this is the one I'm least excited for, the Ice Age one.
Okay, Scrat is a go. I don't want to hear any slander while there's a picture of him on screen.
Sorry.
Is Ice Age technically Disney now?
Technically, yes.
Oh my god. They have
All right, but so the year will start off with wait.
in November with Zootopia too. With
No, it should be
scroll down if you
Hoppers.
we're talking about
scroll
Disney.
down if you want to just read that one. Like
If we're talking about
Yeah.
only Pixar, then yes, it's gonna be Hoppers.
yeah, in 2026, the Pixar slate is gonna give us Hoppers and then Toy Story 5.
Then Gato.
2027 is gonna start us off with Gato and Incredibles 3.
Yeah.
2020.
Yeah, somewhere in that
and
27,
beyond.
28 range.
Yeah.
And then
So-
we're gonna end with Coco too, which I don't know how you guys feel about that, but I love Coco. It made me cry.
I don't know how they can make a second one, but would it be his sons, Miguel's sons?
I mean, it could realistically just be a trip back and have Mount Coco, in the afterworld. Like she already went there. We saw that.
Yes.
And it's just weird because it's one of those French that I wish the best to. Coco, for example, like it was a movie Disney went through or Pixar went through, expecting it not to do as well because they had to hope. I mean, not hope. They expected it would not perform in China. Like they would not be able to get that movie in there because it deals with afterlife and stuff, and they have to pitch it to a board, and they did it anyways. But they expected it not to, and then when the board saw it, there were people crying. They loved the movie mostly like because in China they honor family, and yeah, the movie went through to make it into China too, and big success.
Okay.
What movie are you guys most excited for on this lineup?
Incredibles 3.
Really?
Yes. I love Toy Story 5. That's my second most anticipated one. I don't know what the hell you're talking about because all of them have been freaking great.
I thought the story should have stopped at 3.
I agree
No.
with Eddie.
Y'all are wrong.
I think it gave
It's
us.
lonely to be right.
It was the perfect ending to leave the toy somewhere else.
Yes.
And the passing of Andy's, we just don't have a moment like that in Toy Story 4 where he passes the toy on to the little girl. Like, I don't even want to know what Forky is. Weird Sporky,
Man.
whatever his name is.
That stupid thing.
That's
Bonnie can die, for all I care.
Okay,
I don't-
that's
a little too.
You just said Toy Story 3 was a good ending. Like, you can't be hating on Bonnie.
No, I hate on Bonnie on Toy Story 4 because in Toy Story 3 she was crying for that Woody, for Cowboy, and then Toy Story 4, oh, get in the closet.
But that's
I'll move
that's
on.
a kid. That's straight up.
That's exactly
yeah,
what
it's
happened
exactly a kid.
happened with Andy too.
Like, you know how many toys I poured all my love into and then forgot about the next week? Like, they're kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And those toys are there for the kids, and that's the message.
Yeah, but he wanted to bring him
know?
into college, and I mean, whatever.
Okay, who takes the toys?
He would have kept them in that box.
Your mom, that's who she takes their.
But
Did you guys watch trailer for Hoppers?
I have
No.
not. But I've heard that it looks cool.
It's
looks
pretty
good.
funny. It's actually made against the what is it? Mitchells versus the what's that?
Machines?
Yeah. Same
Ooh.
people that made that are making this.
Oh,
From what I
I
heard.
haven't seen that one.
Oh, you have to see that one.
So I haven't seen a lot of animation.
We
I've
got-
seen the classics like Shrek.
Look, I think you guys should post in comments animated movies we should watch, and at some point have like a movie night where we can get this man to watch them all.
Yeah,
Mitchell.
I'll be
Educate
down
him,
for that.
educate him a little. 'Cause he
I'll be
needs it.
down for that.
Dang.
I like 101 Dalmatians, like the original Disney ones, like some original Pixar ones, Toy Story, Lion King, all those. Hercules.
Oh,
I really
yeah.
want them to do a live action Hercules.
Look, there's only one live action I believe deserved the slate for it, and that is Treasure Planet. Cause
Oh, that would be so cool.
I know they're trying to revive Pirates of the Caribbean and trying to get the whole cast for another movie.
Yes.
But I honestly don't think they should continue it. But starting a new live action franchise of pirates in space,
Treasure Island would be
yeah,
great.
it's just
Definitely.
the perfect combination of what we could get a new franchise of.
So what has you most excited?
For this one, honestly, I'm most excited for Hoppers, which is the most upcoming one. I also do love the concept of Gato. I mostly after watching Flow. Was it last year?
Okay.
That movie was great and had a huge impact on the world. After that movie came out, adoption rates for black cats in Brazil like skyrocketed.
Okay. That's cool.
And
So I have a question
yeah.
on that. Do you think that because you probably watched Wild Robot as well?
yeah.
Which one did you like more, Wild Robot or Flow?
The Wild Robot.
Okay.
That movie.
So do you think that Wild Robot should have gotten the Oscar?
No. Here's the thing. I love the Wild Robot. I cried. The first time I watched that movie, I took my best friend, and she cried the first time she went to that movie, and she was pregnant, which is like, it's a great little like mother-son movie.
Okay.
So I think there's a lot of emotion to it, but I do think Flow had was more innovative with its animation, and just the portraying an animal, like those cat mannerisms were like so on point. It's just very weird for me because, like I said, I prefer the Wild Robot, but I do acknowledge a better movie when I see one.
Okay. So for me, I would have this Incredibles 3, Toy Story 5, Coco 2, Hoppers, and Gato. Only because I don't know anything about Hoppers and Gato.
I think my listing of this, I'm gonna start like less important to more important. Toy Story 5, Incredibles 3, Gato, Coco 2, Hoppers.
Okay.
Cool.
You ready?
You Eddie?
Yeah, you've been quiet here.
Coco 2, Incredibles 3, Gato. No, actually, Hoppers, then Gato, then Toy Story 5.
Bottom
Hating on Toy Story.
Look, man, there's only so much they can milk in that franchise. We're at 5, man.
Toy Story hates you too. I'm just kidding.
4 and 5 can hate me all they want.
Hey, if you think about it, me and Eddie are Mr. Potato Head and like Ham Bank. We're just here to give shit.
I'm Mr. Potato Head. I'm the one with the mustache, brother.
I'll take Ham Bank.
Yeah.
How about this?
Mr. Pork Chop to you.
We're still gonna watch it anyways, right?
Because I have to.
Exactly.
If you guys agree to watch some of the other movies beforehand, sure.
Oh no, definitely. I'll go watch Hoppers with y'all.
Yeah.
Dude, that's the thing. I haven't watched many animation, but I do love most animation I've watched, so I don't mind going. My favorite animated movies are obviously the DC universe.
What's
ones.
your absolute favorite animated movie? And that you start thinking about that answer.
I already have it.
Okay.
I'm waiting on him.
There's two.
Okay.
I would say either Flashpoint or Hercules.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice look.
How about you, Eddie?
Mine is Tarzan.
Tarzan.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah. Love that movie.
Mine is Rango.
Rango.
Last Wish took like Puss in Boots' Last Wish took it like the throne for a little bit, but it's always been Rango.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've never watched Rango.
It's great, and it was made by Nickelodeon. That's the weirdest thing about it.
And it was
Johnny Depp.
Johnny
Johnny
Depp.
Depp too.
Here's the thing.
Which is surprising.
For that movie, they used motion capture to like get all the movements of like Johnny Depp as a chameleon, and he thought it was weird.
Freaking
He
way.
thought it was unnecessary to do, but they still convinced him, and yeah.
And which I bet that made the movie 10 times better.
It did. Plus, that movie focuses on something that I really appreciate in a movie. To make someone look human, you have to add imperfection. So all those animals have a lot of little imperfections that tell a story. I think that's a great way to make characters look human.
Well, so I know it's hard to get together and make all this content and stuff, But let's say in the future, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because we are doing news, we are doing reviews, and then we plan